Hey guys, what's going on? Vick here coming at you. Video number 6 out of 90. Welcome back. How you been today? How's your day going? Hope you had a great day today. Hope you're having a good day today when you're watching this video. You know, we just got back from dinner with my family. That's why I'm dressed kind of like this. You know, usually I don't wear a shirt like that, especially being on vacation, right? But hey, just wanted to grab this camera and I wanted to talk with you guys. Again, share with you something that hopefully can help you get to the next level, right? Maybe help you, maybe remind you of something you already know. Maybe help you, take your business a step closer to where you want it to go, right? Something that can help you guys. And the only reason I'm doing these videos for you guys for 90 days, right? And who knows, maybe we'll continue doing them for a very long time, even after that. But the main goal here, guys, the main intention behind doing what I'm doing for you, right, is nothing more than just to give you guys give you value, right? Just to give you something that can hopefully help you in your business, that some things that I have gone through personally and that help me, right? So I'm just gonna share it with you, and so hopefully some of those things can help you as well. Okay, so wanted to talk to you about today about something I have been thinking about for pretty much for all day today, right? Yesterday we went to a restaurant with my family for dinner, and there was this family that came in, and there was a girl. She must have been 12, 13 years old probably, and I noticed that she was walking with a cane, I'm like, well, what's going on? So it turns out that she was blind. Can you imagine 12-year-old or 13-year-old and just totally blind? Right, she will never ever be able to see the daylight, right? Never will be able to see her parents. Never will be able to see what's going on. I mean, she is on the vacation in Hawaii, right? Her parents brought her over, and she can't even see where she's at. Does that make sense? And that kind of reminded me to be grateful, right? To just think about this. Just so many things. We as marketers, we try to go after the big things. We try to accomplish big goals. We're going after the big things in life, right? We're paying a lot of money for for stuff that's really, a lot of it is just useless, right? But we tend to forget the stuff that we have for free in our lives, right? Your relationships, your friendships, the ability for you to be able to live, right? The ability for you to be able to watch this video right here, my friend, right? The ability for you to be able to walk with your own 2 feet, on your own 2 legs, right? The ability for you to be able to type on your keyboard with your own with your own fingers, right? When having 2 arms, obviously, and stuff like that. So, my friend, I just wanted to kind of pass this on to you and just kind of remind you that, man, just be grateful. Be grateful for whatever you got going on in your life. Just be grateful. I have adopted this belief a long time ago that anything that happens for a good reason, right? Everything that happens for the better, and a lot of times we don't know. Like, for example, maybe you're going through some struggles in life right now. Maybe you're trying to build your business, and maybe things are not working out the way you wanted it to work out, right? Maybe you are building your life. Maybe you're trying to take your life to the next level. Maybe you're trying to improve something, right? And maybe you're not seeing the results yet, my friend. I just want to encourage you, just hang in there, man. Just stick in there. Just do what you're doing, right? Just stick to the plan, right? Just continue doing what you're doing and have faith. Be grateful for what you got. There is, man, I have personally gone through some crazy times that a lot of times I didn't even talk about. Maybe I'm going to share it with you guys, and heck, maybe I should share it with you, right? And some people ask me, they're like, Vic, I had certain things happen to me before, and I'm not sure how is that going to affect me as a marketer, how is that going to affect me as building my business. Some people are emailing me and asking me questions like, well, what's my past have to do with with my business? I mean, how is that going to come together? Guys, I'm going to share with you something that something that I haven't really shared with anybody. I haven't talked about it in public, not yet anyways, right? But hey, why not, right? I mean, it's if anything, I mean, it's gonna prove a point that, listen, your past does not have to equal your future, right? What happened to you in the past, what happened to you when you were in, middle school or elementary school, or when you were a child, when you were in high school or college, or what happened to you, whatever the stupid things that you did in the past, right? My friend, that has absolutely nothing to do with where you're going, right? With your future. So I want you to just embrace the fact that, hey, listen, today is your brand new beginning. Every single day, okay? Every single day is a brand new beginning for you, okay? If you just realize that, if you just every single day when you wake up and you just, think to yourself that, hey, this is a brand new slate for me today, right? What happened yesterday is gone. It's history. It will never be repeated. You will never be able to change it, ever, okay? But today is a brand new day. Today is a brand new beginning for you. So today you can make a shift. Today you can make a difference. What you do today is going to determine how you're going to live tomorrow. Okay, just kind of remember that as a marketer. Again, does this stuff have to do with marketing? No, right? But at the same time, it has a lot to do with marketing. Okay, because the stuff we're talking about in these videos, they're all kind of, everything ties together, right, guys? I'm going to share with you a personal experience that, again, I only shared with a few people who were kind of sitting at the dinner table. I was in Austin, Texas several months ago, and we were sitting with Big Idea Mastermind members, and I shared my personal story with them, and I never shared it with the public, really. But then they're like, Vic, why don't you share it with the public? Why don't you share it with everybody? So I kind of thought about it. I said, well, what the heck, right? And the reason I really didn't share it with you guys, and I'm a part of this community called, right, Internet Marketing, we got people walking here as I'm recording this video, and kind of looking a little bit weird. It's cool. It's fun. The reason I didn't share my story, my personal story, something that I had gone through, right, that got me in trouble personally, okay, is just because I don't think it's empowering. I don't think it's gonna, I don't think that, it's gonna serve anybody, right, except maybe for the fact that, hey, it's gonna prove a point that doesn't matter what you're going through, your past does not have to equal your future. Guys, a lot of you don't know that I was actually sued, and I was arrested, right? It was back. Let me kind of take you back, because there was a lot of people, a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are kind of, they're tweaking things, right? A lot of people are kind of, gossiping behind this. So let me share this with you as a member of this community, and you guys are following me, you guys are following my stuff. A lot of you guys have bought my products. A lot of you guys are a part of our vision with Big Idea Mastermind, what we want to do, what we want to accomplish. So I want to be completely open with you guys, completely transparent, just kind of talk to you about some things that I had gone through in my life, right? And listen, if I could bounce back from that, right, and continue doing what I'm doing, right, that didn't stop me. Hey, there is no excuse. There is nothing. Okay, there is absolutely nothing that can stop you unless you allow it to stop you. Okay, and so it goes back to 2000 and I guess it was 2003 or so, right? When I was for about a year or so, I became an agent to sell life insurance. Okay, so I wanted to see what it's like, to be able to work 100% commissions. Again, remember, this was 2003, so I don't remember how old I was, but I was young, still in my early 20s, maybe even less than 20, I don't remember. Anyway, so back 2003, right? You can do the math. I'm 29 right now. Math was never my favorite topic in high school, so. And guys, sorry for the noise there. We got people walking, so let me just kind of wait for them to go through the door, so that you don't have to hear you don't have to listen to the noise. All right, so what happened was I got started selling life insurance. Okay, young kid, right, trying to make it happen, and I was learning from people who were masters at that, in that company, right? I was learning from people who were at the top of their game, right? So I was like a sponge. I was soaking everything in. I was trying to, to absorb as much as I could, right? I went to the rallies, I went to the events, I went to every single conference calls that they had. I watched every single video I could get my hands on, listened and read all the training materials, and I became a good salesman, right? I became a good, sales, life insurance agent, whatever they want to call them, right? And so, but the only problem was I was living in South Dakota, right, where I still live, and I was traveling, to do my business. I had to go to like Nebraska and Iowa and Minnesota, North Dakota. Just I had to go and travel a lot of times 4 to 5, 6 hours one way, right, to sell insurance policies. And the way that worked, for those of you guys who care to know the full details, right? Maybe it's not gonna, obviously it's not gonna serve you all the details, but hey, you want to know the details, right? What happened? I'm gonna share with you what happened, right? So I'm driving back and forth, winter, summer. I sold insurance for about a year, so it wasn't too long, but for about a year or so. This was before I came across this internet marketing, and before I started dabbling into different online businesses and stuff like that. So one time, as I'm driving and I'm selling insurance, I got a pretty good with selling insurance, right? So. And then I think it was winter time. Sometime in the winter time, I needed the money. I don't remember what it was for. I needed like $20,000. Some bill came in or something. I don't remember what I needed it for. But and this clever, stupid idea came to me. Right? I thought to myself, what I can do is I can temporarily, kind of trick the company, but not necessarily trick the company, but I could be, at that time I thought it was a an idea that could get me through for a period of time, right? Obviously it was the stupidest idea I've ever came up with. Right? So if you're watching this, and if you're in any similar positions or selling any similar things, don't do what I did. All right, don't do what I did, because that got me in trouble and a lot of trouble. Right? So let me pre-frame this. So the way that worked, right, is insurance companies paid me advanced commissions. So for example, I only needed to collect first month premium for the policy. So let's say somebody paid $100 per month to get their insurance, right? So I would collect $100 per month, right, the first month premium, and I would submit an application to the company, right? And they got this application, so they would take this first month premium, they would take that times 12, right, which is for 12 months, and they would pay me advanced commissions for the whole year, like 60%. Okay, so in fact, I could realistically sell a policy for like $100, for first month, and then the company would actually pay me something like, I don't remember, $600 or $700 for advanced commissions. And so what happens is, when somebody cancels that policy later on, right before their term is, before the first year is over, then the company charges back the commissions that they paid me, right? Which was kind of cool and bad at the same time, right? So it depends. And so, I knew their business model, right? And I thought to myself, well, it's winter, it's tons of snow on the out. If you guys are, familiar with the South Dakota, Minnesota area, we get hammered with snow. We get buried with snow a lot of times, right? So I got this stupidest idea came to me, and I thought, well, why don't I just write a policy, come up with a fake name, right, for the person, because I never wanted to, I never ever in my life, never wanted to do anything that would hurt anybody in real life, right? So I made up a name, I think I wrote like 4 or 5 applications, and I just came up with random names, just made up a name for the policy, fake address, fake everything, okay, just made up, all right? And then for the for the premiums, I just made up bank routing number and account number, wrote it up on the application, just kind of see what happens, submitted it to the company, and boom, they paid me. They advanced me commissions, right? And so I think I got paid like $25,000 or $26,000, something like that, worth of commissions. Now I knew that it would not, this would not be. I can't just get the money right from the company. I knew that money would have to be paid back to the company, because later on, at about 2 months later or so, right, there was going to be a chargeback for those commissions, right? Because obviously the company's going to try to run an application, and there is no money coming in, right? So they'll just charge back the commissions. But I knew that by the time the chargeback would come, I would make enough new business, right, to cover the chargeback. So that I would, kind of even everything out. So, and that's exactly what happened, right? So, again, no real people were harmed or anything. I just kind of wanted to get the money from the company kind of get an advanced thing for myself temporarily for a short period of time. And then, you know, obviously that commissions got charged back, and I wrote enough more new business, and everything was cool, right? So I got back to the, you know, broke even and stuff like that, and everything was cool, right? Everything was cool. Keep in mind, this was 2003, I believe it was 2003 sometimes. So then I quit, you know, the insurance sales because I had to travel a lot and everything. Started with the banking industry, and, you know, was struggling. Now, then I started an online business. It was about 2005 or so is when I got started dabbling into the, you know, internet marketing business models, right? And I actually had to borrow the money to get started with my online business. A lot of you guys know that story. I actually had to borrow $30,000 from a friend of mine, which I'm still thankful to him, and I talk to him a lot. And I still thank him for what he did for me, because he actually, if it wasn't for him, I don't know if I would be here today, right? But here's the point, guys, right? Fast forward to 2009, okay? I'm doing my internet marketing thing. I'm selling my own products. I have my own membership sites going. I'm making decent money online, right? 2009, okay? From 2003 to 2009. Our third son, my wife was pregnant with our third boy, okay, at the time. And I remember this clearly as if it was yesterday. We were doing remodeling in our house, right? So big mess, and we were putting hardwood floors in and changing the bathtubs to a whirlpool and jacuzzis and everything, changing carpets, and a lot of people are kind of moving, you know, coming in and out from the house. A lot of contractors coming in. Excuse me. And I got a knock on the door, and I open the door and they say, "Hey, you Vic?" "Yeah, I'm Vic." Right? And this guy is telling me, "Hey, we got a warrant for your arrest." I go, "What? A warrant for your arrest?" My wife, you know, heard me, you know, at the door. They're like, you know, she's like, "What's going on?" You know, she's freaking out, and she was like 8 months pregnant with her third boy. I'm kind of, you know, freaking out. I mean, what's going on? A warrant for my arrest for what, right? And they're telling me grand theft, and I completely forgot what happened and what this could be for. Absolutely forgot about it. So I'm like, "Well, guys, this is a mistake. I mean, you got the wrong guy, man." You know. But luckily there was a bond, so I bonded out, and you know, went to court and everything. So, but it turns out that one of the policies that I wrote, those fake policies, right? When I had that stupid, quote unquote, that idea that I had, right? In 2003. It just so happened that one of the policies got audited by the state in 2009, right? And it happened to be that policy that I wrote, and so they got me, okay? So the judge told me to pay a big fine, which I did, right? They put me to go to a work release center, you know, to jail. They arrested me, and they sentenced me to 90 days on weekends, right? Which was nice of them. And so, you know, here I am going to, you know, serving my country for 90 days on weekends. And as I'm sitting there, you know, I got ideas going in my head. You know, what can I do? What can I do with my time? And, you know, sitting there, guys, here is my point, right? Whatever you're going through in life, you know, that was the lowest, most embarrassing point in my life. You know, when I was going through that process, right? Some people that were following me, you know, in this community, you know, some of you guys watching this video, you know, we had a 7-figure marketing school going on at that time, and some of you guys stuck around. Some of you guys, you know, were very, very supportive at that time, right? Some people, though, right? Some people, when they heard what happened, they said, "Well, Vic is a scammer. He got arrested. He got convicted for fraud. He got this and that." You know, and they said, "Well, we can't, you know, I'm not, you know, he is a douche. We're not gonna do business with them. Run away as far as you can." And so, you know, a lot of people ran away, right? Understandable. But see, that was the most embarrassing point in my life, guys. And, you know, here's my point. Whatever you're going through in life right now, my friend, okay? Whatever you're going through in life right now, see what you can do in that situation to turn that situation maybe for the better, right? See what you can do in that situation, because everything happens for the right reason. Everything happens for the better. That's my personal belief. So here's what happened, my friends. I'm gonna tell you right now, if it wasn't for me serving on weekends, right? at that time in 2009, somewhere in there, right? If I wasn't sentenced to go to jail for 90 days on weekends, my friends, I would probably not be here. Big Idea Mastermind would probably not be here. Okay, High Traffic Academy would probably not exist. Okay, some things that I'm doing on the internet probably would not have happened, because as I look back, right, every single thing that happened in my life, my friend, it needed to happen at that precise moment. You know what? I would never repeat what I did, right? But you know what? I would never trade it for anything. Okay, because as I was going through, as I was going to jail for weekends, 2 days a week, right, for 90 days. I'm sitting there and absolutely nothing to do. I mean, you can sleep for 24 hours if you want, right? You can watch TV for 24 hours. You know what I did? I read, right? I was reading, and I was thinking. I was playing with ideas on pen on paper, right? I was writing different ideas down. I was writing different scenarios, different funnels. I was brainstorming, what can I do with my internet marketing business? What can I do? How can I improve it? How can I make it better, right? And so an idea came to me that later turned into the 48-hour cash machine, right? Which a lot of you guys know about that. A lot of you guys have tried it, which made a lot of people a lot of money. Okay, then that idea, kind of evolved into the seven-figure market, or the Global Success Club, and then the High Traffic Academy, and then Big Idea Mastermind, right? And guys, right now, what we're doing, see, is the idea that started kind of brewing in my head in 2009, guys. Little by little, okay, small shifts, one thing led to another, and right now it kind of grew into this gigantic just movement, just something that just drives me every single day, and that's Big Idea Mastermind, right? That's something that we want to do in this community, and just to make a big difference in this community. My friend, here's why I'm telling you all this stuff, okay? I'm telling you this stuff to tell you this. Number one, be grateful for every single thing that happens to you in your life, okay? Thing number two is whatever you're going through in life right now, if you're going through hell right now, okay? Just take it and look at the situation and say, what good can come out from this? Okay, what good can come out from this situation? How can I turn this around? You never know, my friend. Your story, okay, your story is so powerful. What you're going through today, okay, you may use this and you may talk about this later on when you are successful, okay, and that's going to be your story, okay. And listen, right now I can say, listen, if I can get arrested, if I can get put to jail, right, and still make $1 million, hey, what's your excuse, right? You can do whatever you want to do in this business, my friend. Okay, so that's my little message for you today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope there are some people that that will hear this story and they'll say, oh my God, Vick is he's been convicted or whatever, right? And some of you guys are gonna, this story that I just shared with you is gonna scare some of you guys, okay? I just know it. And you know what? That's fine. That's cool. That's cool. I understand that. A lot of you guys will realize that, hey, what happened is history, right? And that's something I, every single day when I wake up, I say, listen, yesterday is gone. It will never repeat itself, right? What happened yesterday, heck, what happened an hour ago? Okay, it's history. It's gone. What you gonna do with this moment that you have right now? What you gonna do today? Okay, do you have a specific plan of action that you're gonna do today, that you're gonna implement today? Do you know exactly what you're gonna do today that's gonna help you get closer, help you get yourself closer to your goal tomorrow? You know what I'm talking about? So my friend, here's the thing. There's a lot of critics. There's a lot of people who are kind of jealous right now of what Vick is doing on the internet. A lot of you guys are watching right now, and you know who you are, right? I'm talking to you. Some of my haters, quote unquote, right? I love you guys, right? I love you guys. But I got a little message for you as well, right? So if you're watching this, and if you're jealous of Vick's success, and because you're jealous, right, you're trying to just bash Vick, right? You're trying to just, put all kinds of dirt on Vick, right? You're trying to, bring what happened, in 2003 and 2009 with Vick being, convicted or whatever, right? Guys, if you want to do that, that's cool with me. All right, I'm cool with me. I'm cool with that, right? I don't have to prove anything to anybody. You know, you can do whatever you want to do, right? You can talk about whatever you want to talk about, right? I'm still successful, okay? Because I don't let my past hold me back from accomplishing my dreams, okay? And if you're gonna be judgmental, right? If you're gonna be looking at things, not just me, right? If you're judging people, if you're just gonna put all kinds of dirt on other marketers just because you're jealous of their success, my friend, you will fail, okay? You will never ever be successful, okay? I want to talk to you guys who have a vision. I want to talk to you guys who have a goal. I want to talk to you if you want to do something big with your life, if you want to do something big with your, you know, with your industry, with your company, with your business, with what you're doing, my friend, don't give up on your dream. Go after it. Okay, don't let anybody derail you. Okay, don't let the complainers, the negativity spreaders, don't let the jealous people knock you off course. Okay, it's gonna happen, right? People are gonna try to knock you down. People are gonna try to talk about you behind your back. People are gonna try to bash you in forums, right? People are gonna try to just cover you up with dirt, right? Just because they're jealous, right? That's the only reason. You just gotta know that, hey, if you know where you're going, stick to the plan, man. Stick to the plan. Don't let anybody derail you. Okay, my friend? And I promise you, there's gonna come a time to where you will realize your goal. And let me tell you, my friend, if you would tell me that, in 2005 when I was getting started in this industry, that I would be where I'm at today, right, in my life, in my business, I don't know if I would believe you, but it's just taking one step at a time, being grateful for what you got, having a big vision, having a bigger goal, right, and just sticking through it, and going through the obstacles, and just going through the storms of life, right, and never losing sight of your vision, of your big dream, of your big goal, never letting anything stop you, my friend. Don't let anything or anybody stop you. You will be successful. All right, guys, that's my little message for you today. Oh man, we've been going on for almost 30 minutes here. Thank you for watching this long. All right, so hopefully this is gonna clear up some folk for those of you guys who wanted to help, to hear more details. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know what you think about this stuff in the comments below. I'd appreciate you guys. A lot more tips are coming. We're gonna be diving deep into the marketing stuff. Okay, as soon as I get back home in a few more days here, I will actually be, sharing with you guys some marketing tips when I actually get on the computer and actually show you stuff on my computer where you can actually get to watch, kind of like standing behind my back or over my shoulder and kind of watch what I'm doing on the computer, right? Cool things are coming, guys. Let me know if this stuff is helpful for you. I appreciate you all. I love you guys. Let's build something big, all right? Let's take this industry and let's just do something that has never been done before, because we can. Listen, together we can do big things. Together we can make this industry, we can gain the power. We can get the power back into this industry, right? There's a lot of crap going on. There's a lot of garbage going on in this industry. But guys, if I just want to do something myself, right, I can only do so much, okay? But if a lot of people coming together with one vision, and that's to make a difference, my friends, we can move mountains, okay? We can literally move mountains in this industry. We can do things that is unimaginable to other people, okay? If we have the same vision, if we have the same goal, and if we all work together towards the same thing, okay? Love you guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.